it's Lauren from the Bikini Experiment. I just wanted to hop on today with my boyfriend Scott here. As you know, I run the Bikini Experiment and I am a certified personal trainer, but most of what I've learned about training is through Scott because he's a world-class training expert, and I just happened to luck out and meet him about 5 years ago because he was randomly assigned to me as my trainer at the gym. So I just wanted to pick his brain a little bit, and I thought that a question would be a good kickoff. I get a lot of questions about fitness and workouts, and this was one I received recently that I thought Scott would be the perfect person to answer.
And we talk about him anyway. Every cue that you send, we talk
Oh,
about,
yeah,
so.
we talk about him anyway, but we just thought that this would be a good way to talk about it publicly. Okay. How much time do you, this is from Christina L, by the way.
Thank you, Christina L.
How much time do you focus on one body part at a time? Like how long should I be working out my arms, legs, abs, etc. per day and workout?
Okay.
It's a good question.
It's a great question. I think that, especially as women walk around the gyms, they see a lot of the standard advice of, working the body part once a week, and then coming back the next week. And that's just not going to work for women. Two reasons why is that women don't have the same upper body muscle mass. So they flat out just don't need a full day of chest. And also, they tend to respond really well to more frequent training. So that sort of leads us to, okay, well, we need more frequent training, and we need to hit the body parts more frequently, and we need to favor the legs. So what that's going to kind of flush out, right?
Yeah, what would that look like?
Would be, like 4 days. I'd say like 4 days of weight training, full body emphasis, and, really putting the majority of the weight or the emphasis on your lower body. So we're talking probably about, if you're going to do 6 exercises, I would say 3 of them at least being lower body. If we're going to get to 8 exercises, we're really talking like 4. So if we're looking at 4 lower body dominant, one of them really should be a strength, like focus, like moving your skills and your moves, as you've talked about, forward, right? Like
building your moves.
Either a hip thrust, a squat, learning your squats, learning your deadlifts and your hinges, your swings. So those, right? Learning those, but then really backing them up with the work behind them with the next 3. That can be your more isolated leg curls, leg extensions, glute machines, leg
So the
press,
bulk of my workout should be these
lunges.
the lower body moves, and then like how much would you focus on like upper body and like core?
Right. So you're getting good at one thing, so you're getting stronger. You're backing up the other stuff to add some muscle, and then you're gonna follow up with. So of the upper body movements, you really have a chest press, which is a horizontal, moving, pressing forward. You have a row, which is a horizontal, pulling backward. You have an overhead press, which is a vertical, moving, and a vertical, like a pull down. You have other accessory things like raises and curls and extensions, right? So you want to devote really like one press movement and one pull movement in that day. And you can superset them, put them back to back, knock them out. That's just getting your basics in, right? So you're getting your basic leg movement in, you're getting basic basic upper body. I would follow that up with a core-based movement, remembering your core is not just your sick pack. Sick pack?
My sick pack?
My sick pack! I'm sorry using that. That's sweet. Your six-pack. It's also the other muscles around it, your low back, your obliques, your abs, your rib cage, your hamstrings.
Yeah, so you can be focusing on different
your adductors,
ones.
your groin, like your adductors, your inner thighs. Those are all core. So something there, and then you got to really follow it up with a weakness. It's probably the biggest thing I see lacking in almost everyone's program is they do everything equally, and they're not isolating the things that they want to either be better at, that are important for them to be better at. If they're weaker on the right side versus the left, right arm versus left arm, right leg versus left leg, and also body parts that you value, you want to look better.
Yeah.
So if you really want your upper back to look nice, you still want to at least address a basic press and pull, but then you spend the end of the workout just kind of working the upper back, and that's where you want to put your emphasis that day.
Yeah.
If your emphasis is in your arms, you put it in the arms. So.
And then you can always change that up. It's just weakness.
Oh, that's
probably always changing.
On an as-need basis.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be afraid if it's a real priority, like for something coming up that you want to look good, to do it every day. And then to change priorities, like you don't have to switch all that often.
Yeah.
So I guess that was in review. Would we say like 4?
Review? Oh, like
4 days
review.
of training.
I get it.
Right? 4 days
So we said like 4 movements, lower body.
4 days of full body training. 4 lower body, like one sort of strength based overall. 3 leg based.
Yeah.
Supporting exercises. 1 upper body push, 1 upper body pull. Something for
Core work.
your core, your abdominals,
And then a weakness.
and then a weakness.
Of
And
your
that's
choice,
that's
I
a pretty
guess.
good way to go. And I guess the question was about time too. So, how long do your workouts tend to take?
Oh, well, I think that the time was just kind of like within a specific workout, how you would divide up your time. But like, say for me, I tend to work out an hour, so like 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes would be the lower body
More like
focus.
40, yeah.
And then 10 or so
Yeah.
on upper body. Core can really take like 5 minutes,
Probably
and
like,
then
yeah,
another
5, 10.
5 for
5
a
to 10.
weakness.
So
Yeah.
you're looking at between an hour to an hour 15, depending upon how fast you move. And also on that, I would say don't be too overly concerned with making sure that everything's done in the same order every time. That it,
Oh, sure.
that
Yeah, you
helps
can
you-
kind of be a little flexible.
that'll
with
help
that.
you move through it. That if you want
Yeah.
to hit your core at the beginning before you do your your main movement, go right ahead. It'll save you some time. So.
Yeah. Okay, great. I think that was very helpful. I think a lot of us kind of wonder that when we like walk into the gym and we're kind of like, what should we do? And the gym could be a little bit of an intimidating place. So I think
And it
anything
is-
we can do to kind of work through that, and having a plan sometimes just makes you feel better when you walk in. So.
And you can't just look around it and figure out that's what you need to do. So,
Right. So.
yeah, and women really need to favor that multiple times full body. So
Yeah.
I think that'll be really. I think it'll be really helpful.
Yeah. So, since we're going to be doing this again, this is our kind of like our first little episode. But if you have a question that you would like us to talk about, feel free to message me, or you can comment below, or you can even email me. I'm just contact@thebikiniexperiment.com. Some people like to put their stuff publicly. So there you go.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Leave a
Thanks,
Q,
Scott.
leave a Q, and hopefully can get you an A.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you soon. Bye.